Tonight, dozens of people gathered at Youngstown State University to march for victims and survivors of sexual violence. 27 First News reporter Lindsey Watson talked with some of them, women who say they want to feel safe walking alone again. Take Back the Night. It's our top story at 11.
Tonight's event was all part of YSU's recognition of Sexual Assault Month in April. About 65 students, faculty, and community members marched around campus and eventually made their way back to rally around the Rock outside of the Kilcawley Center. Their message was simple, and they made sure the entire valley heard it loud and clear.
Conviction rates are a crime.
Ending the stigma of sexual violence and giving a voice to the voiceless.
We should be able to feel comfortable walking alone streets at night and feel comfortable even in any environment that we're at, and shouldn't have to worry about being attacked in any sort of way.
Wherever we go, yes means yes, no means no.
For organizers, this march is YSU's way to honor the survivors of sexual assault and educate not only the campus, but the entire valley about issues related to rape and sexual violence. Take Back the Night events like this have happened in over 30 countries worldwide and have been held on over 600 college campuses and communities.
It is very important for people to know that there are a lot of advocates on this campus for women, for men, for trans, for LGBTQ. You know, a lot of times, I've said this before, it's not just a women's issue, this is a community issue. There are people that suffer from sexual violence that are not just women.
According to the Take Back the Night Foundation, 1 in 3 women worldwide experience some form of sexual violence or intimate partner violence. Men can be victims too. Right now it happens to 1 out of every 6 males, but less than half of the victims report these crimes.
And if you look at our community and our numbers, it is very important that we recognize this is an epidemic in our community, and we have to challenge this. We have to get on top of it. We have to speak out and just make it known that it exists in our area and that we need to do something about it.
Especially young college, absolutely. And we like to say that you can imagine 5 women you know and think of just one of them being affected in this way. Wouldn't that make you want to speak out too?
Survivors, advocates, and even YSU President Jim Tressel talked to the crowd. And their messages were different, but in some ways the same.
Definitely trying to let students know that if they are a victim or a survivor of sexual assault or violence, that it's not their fault, that they can tell their story without shame.
President Tressel proclaimed today as Take Back the Night Day on YSU's campus. He also urged students to continue in their fight to end the stigma that often surrounds sexual assault and violence, saying he'll continue to work to make sure YSU is a safe place to be. Reporting live in the studio tonight, Lindsey Watson, 27 First News at 11.